Good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips, where we'll find some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today, joined by me, Daniel, and we're going to be drawing a kookaburra. So this is a wonderful Australian bird, so let's fly away and draw this little bird. So I start out here doing a front view of the kookaburra. Now, knowing a little bit of information can help you in drawing, especially with this kind of bird. You know, it is an Australian bird native to Australia, so Australian bird. And it is a relative to the kingfisher. So if you know anything about the kingfisher, it is very close to its body shape. Kind of for a bird, it's got a kind of a semi-biggish head, a kind of long beak in a way. It's quite long, you know, they are water-bearing birds. They do scoop up water with their beaks, therefore, you know, have a little longer beaks compared to some other birds out there. That's why I hint the name of, you know, kingfishers. But these, you know, kookaburras a bit different. But you know, they are interesting birds and they have quite interesting wings and those kind of features. The more you know about them, the better at drawing them you are, basically. Now, I only know the basics about them. I, you know, don't know too much about them. I visually, I can understand a little bit more, you know. As artists, we visually kind of understand things in a way, so we can draw them. So, you know, I do a few attempts at drawing it, and I kind of fail at the first one. As you saw before, I quite failed at it. But don't worry about that. You're going to obviously fail, and you've got to kind of make mistakes before you can get better. You know, you got to really delve into those mistakes and make heaps of them before you can get better, and that's what I do with my front view. And then I delve into kind of a front 3/4 view angle. You know, it was kind of a simple-ish angle. It wasn't too kind of three-quarterly. There wasn't too much going on. I drew it once and then decided I didn't like that drawing and scratched it completely and redrew it. Drew the whole drawing. Sometimes, you know, you can, you know, where I was doing drawing it, then, you know, dialing it back and drawing over it and trying that. But sometimes you have to completely scratch your drawing and just start completely fresh. That can be the best way to do it sometimes. Maybe you use your drawing for proportional wise, but sometimes just scratching it completely can help. It did help for this one where it was like, no, that drawing was completely wrong. Let's start again. So that's what I did, and it's, you know, what I've achieved from it. A better drawing, you know, a few tweaks to kind of fix it up still now, but it's better than it was before. And you know, I've taken a little bit more time in this video than I have in any of the other videos really, because most of the other drawing videos have taken around about half an hour to do all my drawings. This one is about an hour, just over an hour, a little bit over an hour, around about there, of actually drawing the kookaburra about 2 or 3 times. So you can see that, you know, I've pushed it, I've really tried to get the drawings right. I guess there's a little bit more detail, you know, there are intricate details in kind of the kookaburra, with, you know, the wings and um, you know, its body shape and trying to get those body shapes right, and you know, the tail, a little bit going on, but not too much. And you know, you don't have to kind of show all the details in the world to try and show it's a kookaburra. You know, like, you should be able to kind of really show a few details like its wings, its beaks, its tail, its body shape. Those should be enough really, and a little bit of patterning if you need it to show that it's a kookaburra. Um, if you kind of go out for all these little intricate details to try and make it look like a kookaburra, um, you might, it might be that you're failing a little bit in those other features that are important to capture. For instance, the beak is quite an important part of the kookaburra. You know, I think most birds, like the kingfisher, had that kind of beak. Not, common birds like finches have like smaller noses, and just looking at those other birds had like different kind of noses. I think like the blue jay has a kind of similar nose, but it's a little bit different to like what these kookaburra has and what like the kingfishers and those kind of birds have. So just watching those features and pulling them out the best you can be really helpful in drawing these creatures. Now here, I've kind of finished it in like the side view kind of twice in two different ways. When I did a side view, he had a, a lizard in his mouth, so I decided to do another side view, one kind of three-quarter view and one front view. And now I'll go for the more dynamic, interesting pose here. Trying to kind of make this interesting kookaburra pose. And, I feel like it has worked well, just understanding this kookaburra, drawing it in those simple kind of poses, and now, doing something interesting, a different kind of drawing. It's a kind of artistic view, I guess, but a nice, interesting view that's not so boring as a side view or front view. Um, you know, Sometimes, doing front views and side views and just, those simple kind of things can be boring sometimes, but, if you, one thing about that, if you do kind of do them and understand them, it can make drawing in other poses and other ways, um, more fun because you are capturing them right and understanding how to draw them and not getting so frustrated because you've taken the time out to understand these animals and this animal. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you've seen these birds before in like real life or on TV or anything like that. I'd like to know, let me know. Or if you've drawn them yourself, anything like that. Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for checking out this video and watching the whole thing if you have. And keep drawing, keep creating, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.